First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Cade York to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Allen. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
The tackle made by Kingsley Enagbare. 2nd down and 8.
On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Allen to throw it.
To the right side and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it.
This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Crazy. Sir, what's that? Five.
Throwing here is May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's May.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Bears 7, Steelers nothing. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On play action, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score a big 6 for Bears touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Cade York to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Darren Stingley picks it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
To throw, it's May.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Len McConkey,
26 yards.
and the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
That's the score. Bears 21, Steelers nothing. Cade York to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Hampton.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll work inside here, Hampton.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
319.
To the air, Allen. Wide open receiver, complete.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Kittle from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May.
And that's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing now is Allen. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
35-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Back to Hampton on first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Allen now looks to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Bears' 17-yard line.
Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7th.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
May looking to run.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
3rd and 8. They'll throw with May. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Crazy!
They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
There's Charbonnet once again.
It gets by him, and now a little daylight.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Zach Charbonnet, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have moved down in front by 3 touchdowns. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Cade York to kick off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mims in motion right. Now Allen. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On the give, this is Hampton. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bears are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Lad McConkey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 35, Steelers 7. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
First and 10.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. Past the 20. 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 42 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Steelers 15.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Looking to throw. May. Oh, that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
A check down here to Jones.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Aaron Jones.
26 yards.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. slide for the PAT.
And that will cut this lead down to 13. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brisker there defensively.
2nd and 10. Throwing here is May.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 5. Now this time, Allen will throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Omarion Hampton, 57 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Bears 35, Steelers 29.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
At the 35-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. To the air, May.
This is Coleman with a grab.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On the ground, it's Monangai.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
70 Timberwolves.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jimmy Horn Jr.
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bears are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
42. Steelers 29. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen.
He's taken down. The Bears sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.